morning. This video is for Jasper and Terry. Okay, so Jasper has somehow developed a little issue. I kind of think the issue is stemmed from our hands moving too much. So I'm going to kind of walk you through how he has been ridden and how things have gone with him, and then I'm going to kind of walk you through what I would do to clean that up. I don't like to do anything with whips, spurs, or anything like that because I feel like I want to prepare these horses for success. I don't want to beat them into submission. Okay, so as we're riding these horses, Axel's kind of sleepy this morning, but as we're riding these horses, there's a couple of things that I'm just going to kind of walk through that are going to, hopefully help clear up this little issue. When we're coming up an alley, I like to keep a horse's right hip cocked to the inside and his shoulder away. Okay? As we're coming up the alley, I'm going to move my hands up his neck and roll him to a straight line and approach our first barrel. My hands are equal distance on each side of his mane, and they don't move. They go right to my point. When I get right up to where I need to sit down, I'm going to lift this, roll this thumb up, keep this shoulder up. If my shoulder is up, his shoulder is up, and allow him to turn, lightly lifting on that rein. There's very little pressure there. As he comes around his corner, I get equal hands on both sides of the mane, and they do not move. They stay straight. They ride straight to my point. As I approach my corner, I sit down, roll my wrists up, my shoulders up, his shoulders up, lightly lifting around the corner. As we approach our third barrel, one stride away, my hand goes directly to its spot. They don't move. We go straight to our pocket again. I like to keep things very simple. The less movement, the better. Less is definitely more. Now I'm going to kind of walk you through how we're going to clean up his little issue. He's shorting you on that second barrel. I'm going to first time through do this at a trot. We're going to come up here. And we're going to pick up a lope. So clear up past his corner. Allow him to come to a stop. And we're going to pet on him. When he's settled, take a deep breath. We're going to pick up that inside shoulder and move him away. This does not have to be fast. It's not a ram and jam. All I'm doing is kindly saying, I'd like you over here. Pick up a lope again. So I believe in doing things in sets of 3. So this time we're going to take here around our first barrel. Going to pick up a loaf. And even get here to sit, lift, flip around. We're going to go up to our third and allow him to turn it. There's no issue on the turn. Then we're going to take him home. Okay, so how often would I do this? I would do this twice a day, every other day, until he quits shorting me in front of that barrel. Okay, and then after I've done that twice, I would take him through and just slow lope him through twice. Let it be nice and easy, let it be a confidence builder, no ram, no jam, no whip, no spur, and just allow him to come back to it and just show him, like, this is what I expect from you. I believe there's some confusion between the horse and the rider because there's some maybe confidence issues or some unsure issues. And what's happened, our hands have really moved. Every time our hands move, his front feet move. So we want to get our hands super quiet. We want an absolute. We don't want any question in his mind what I am asking of him. So in training, it's fine to be slow, move our hands apart, do what we need to do to get the message across, but this horse is trained. And when we run him, we want no question that this is a competition run. So as we send him, we want it to be definite. I don't really want to run this horse here through this morning. We're kind of on the road and he's got a lot of runs ahead of him. I'll kind of show you a little bit of a lope through to kind of show you a better idea of how our hands should be coming up the alley, how we're going to ride the corner. It won't be quite as fast, but like I said, I don't really have a horse I really want to make a trip on this morning. But it'll kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about to kind of compare to the runs that we have already seen on video. Okay, well that's kind of it for today's tutorial. Please feel free to give me calls anytime we want to see some success. And I hope all is going well, and keep in touch and we will do the same.